Edition LLC. Man, we got work to do today. A lot of work. This is why I have no time for the shenanigans. Because I have much to do. I have no idea how people wake up in the morning or start their day with just stupidity nonsense. I don't understand. I don't ever could understand that. But I got things to do. But anyway, so we have orders going out for customers. These are going to a company. These are going to companies. These are all company orders. This is all company orders right here. We got to print out our labels for this. They don't want the vapor locks. They're requesting a different container, so this is what we're shipping out to them. And on top of that, I saw the containers and I liked them. I thought these would make some fantastic reservoir systems for liquid cooling. I like the way they're made. They're very sturdy. In the background, you're seeing our new screen paint. That right there is our, I can remember the name for this thing, our FLE G, I forget G, FLEG, and this is our Infinity One black colored quasar. That's what's sitting in the back right now on our projector, which that should not be there. All right. Okay. So I am working on getting these orders out and done because they have to be done by today. Get those finished. I got updates to start working on this PC to get this thing done. And I do want to write the specification sheet, get that started for that screen over there. Hit that with the ultra short throws. We can show that it's ultra short throw compatible. And then what else we got? Oh, I'm going back in the walks. Definitely going back in the walks. Definitely going back in the walks. Sitting in an office chair for long periods of time, not good on your health at all, period. Apparently not good at all. So, yeah, at least when I was at the garage, I got up and I walked a lot. So even though I do walk around the city quite a bit, it's not the same as basically getting that good workout in and traveling that distance. So I'm going back into that. Because again, yeah, it's better for my body. I'm literally wearing compressive socks. So I wear those compressed socks so your blood flow actually transfers better. That's what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, I'm going back into walking. Let me disconnect this. Top of that, I enjoy it. I miss it. Basically, to walk around and see the different sceneries and stuff like that. I do miss that part. All right. I'm gonna need that sooner or later. I gotta go put the labels on. All right, we're not gonna need this right there, and definitely need to get this off of here. Yeah. Soon we're gonna be working on 3 screens. Table screen is right here. Getting this done because the PC's already assembled. Still gotta do some mod work on it. So that's basically ready for this assembled and working. The big screen we're going to put here, that's going to be it's going to be a new screen paint we have here. It's going to be another version because I said before, this is going to be a collection line for this product. I'm going to come in and get these containers out of the way. There. And these are company orders that just went through. So this is going to be a new product line of screen paints. So it's going to be a collection line. These are the colored black screen paints. And they're the one that has a really interesting color to it, but they actually convert to black. That's what this technology is. So it comes in a multiple color kind of setup. Each one has a different color attached to it. This one we're going to name the color, we're going to call it, and the next one we're going to have is going to go over there. So I'm going to be doing a huge screen on this side. This one, we're going to finally settle to a screen here. So I like the panels, they're lightweight, they're nice, it wouldn't have the creases in it, Mr. Bird didn't bend the screen, I guess, but it didn't take. But now we're blessed with a solution to be able to be applied to the surface. We do advise if you're going to do the surface sprayed in, we can't do the coating, because the coating is for screens. But we're going to do it sprayed in on this surface only. Everything else is rolled in and you're done with it. So we're going to do, I need 5 of these. This wall takes 4 of them, because the wall inside is bigger. And this one over here is going to keep it at 1. That's going to keep it at 1 for this size. Yeah, keep it at 1 for this size, or just get a 48 by 96. I think if I got a 48 by 96, I could have rolled that and put that in the back of the truck. I think I could have done it easily. Could have rolled it, put it right in the truck. because you can't damage it. They actually are pretty flexible. They're not like plexiglass is going to snap. So I'm going to try a 48 by 96 because I want a 48 by 96 there. The over here, I'd rather have it by 76 by 32. 76, no, 76 by, yeah, by 32 would be perfect. Four of them would fit there perfect for the size screen we need over here. So I think that's what we're going to do right there. And we got our boxes in because we're going to build a halo frame for it. Coat them all in black and then put the halo system into that one. So I want this one to have the halo system on it. We have over here, that is the PS4 sitting over there. That's the stand we're going to have sitting on top of it. Pretty soon that's going to be all changed. Going to modify all that out. Order an 8 terabyte hard drive for the PS4 so you can upgrade that, and we're going to make that levitate, make it float. So it is some pretty cool stuff. Right now, like I said, we're going to get I had orders to get out the door. I got some very important phone calls I have to make today. Some involved in the business, some not involved in the business. And as for it's running quite nicely. It's having no problem at all. I usually let them run for a couple of days, make sure everything is running perfectly. But nah, temperature is nice and cool on it. This is the air that shoots off the power supply. I have it directly in back of the computer, but you're not going to really need it on the motherboard because it's out in the open. It's got airflow. And keep in mind that when you do like these torture rack setups or benches or however you want to put it, even though you're going to be in an area where it's going to be temperature, because again, mind you, temperatures are going to change in here because of the winter season. It's going to get hotter in here. It's not going to affect the board because it's a refrigeration unit sitting right on top of it. That's why I explained that that even if you have an intake fan that's sucking air out of the environment, pushing it through your PC or a console system, and it's pushing the air right back out, if you have the heat on, keep in mind you're sucking in hot air. So whatever air you have in the environment is what the system is going to be to pull in and push out. That's how it works. Because again, I went through that with a PC I called Red Dragon. It had all these fans. It had a huge, massive dragon in the front. It was a gorgeous PC. Had a lot of fans on it. It had no liquid cooling system running on it. It had a temperature gauge in the front of it. And I noticed that in the winter months, in the summer months where we had air conditioning, of course, it's nice and cool in there. The system, the Celsius is dropping. It's nice and cool in the case. But in the winter time, we have heat in the apartment or heat in the environment where you're going to be at. You're literally drawing hot air from the environment into your system and pushing it back out. So that's what's going on with that. So that's why I advise liquid cooling system 100%, because again, as I said before, this is fantastic because this keeps your CPU nice and cool regardless of what the elements or what your environment may be doing. It keeps your system nice and cool. So it can be cooking in here. That system's going to stay nice and cold because the refrigeration unit is sitting on top of it. So I do plan to do some modifications. Right now we got the basic built, everything's assembled, everything's together, everything's functioning. Where's my mouse? There we go. Everything's functioning, everything's running, no problem whatsoever, which is good. Let me see. I'll make some background music. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. I was listening to that last night. I don't know why it popped up on my feed. I was like, oh, shoot. The joint from back in the day. Let me see if my mic isn't working too. Loft music, copyright free. And that's supposed to be loft music, not rock music. There we go. Yeah, it's a pretty much. I haven't built PCs like in a long time. Like I can't remember the last time I put together a machine. I remember a long time ago. And then when I got a hold of this one over here and the new way to do the new liquid cooling systems now, I was thinking like, oh shoot, I hope I didn't forget this. But apparently did not. So next build, I want to do ocean. I want to do deep ocean 6 or 6 ocean. What do we call it? Deep ocean 6. I think it is. That's one. I want to do deep ocean 6. I think I'm gonna do that one next. That's the submersive I want to do because I would love to have a submersive on the desk. Oh man, that'd be sick. Have a submersive on the deck. We already got the tank here. It's already here. So I do want to do a submersive. That's gonna be sick. And we definitely gonna have to do a different type of kill switch. Minus there's a whole we can't. There's no case that basically holds submersive PC. So you have to literally figure it out for yourself. So yeah, we're gonna do one. Definitely gonna do one. And I definitely got the submarine I want to buy. Of course, we're going to cut it up, design it, wreck it a little bit, make it look like it's been sitting in the ocean for greatly forever. So yeah, we're going to get one of those and sink it like a nuclear sub. It's going to be pretty cool how we hook it up. And we're going to do a little experiment. We're going to drop an M2 in it. So an M2 solid state drive, submersed in vegetable oil. See what happens. It should run perfectly fine. It shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. Because you have to remember, your chipset that sits on the back of your board, you got tons of chips in here. Tons of transistors, all that stuff. All this stuff gets submerged in vegetable oil. It doesn't affect it in any way whatsoever. The CPU is not even affected. Nothing's affected by it at all. So this means that an M2 should have the ability to be able to function in vegetable oil. The reason why the hard drives couldn't do it because they ran off a disk, and the disk constantly spins to actually reading your data. So if that disk starts to slow down, that means your hard drive starts to malfunction. That's why you couldn't drop the old ones in it. They don't work. But an M2, on the other hand, is different. Doesn't have a disk on it, which means it can be submerged. I bet you my theory's right. So I'm going to spend $64. Ugh, I'm going to have to go 2 terabytes on this. If I go 2 terabytes on it and it fails, but it should not fail. I already know it's not going to fail. I don't want to have to go in and put a cheap one on there and then it worked and then go pull it out. You know, you don't want to pull anything out once you submerge something. Leave it in there, maxed up, be done with it. Because even when you pull it out, there's oil dripping everywhere. Like it's a pain in the neck to take them out. But it's cool to watch them. So we'll do 2 terabytes on it. That's going to cost me around like 94, 93 something dollars. And we're going to do a basic build. Drop it in there. I got to pick up an operating system because these already had the operating system preloaded in them already because they're older PCs from down here. They were scrapped from down here. So I'm going to have to get an operating system. So if this works, this means that you can submerge any console system because console systems have the M2s right there on their board. And that's one thing I noticed that when I looked at the Xbox and I looked at the PlayStation, I was like, oh, those are the hard drives now? And I'm thinking, oh, man, that's going to be a pain in the butt because I don't know how this thing's going to function in vegetable oil. It's a hard drive. But then when you really think about it, it's not the same hard drive as the original old hard drives that have a disk. And that's the reason why you can't drop a disk in the vegetable oil because the disk will stop spinning. That means it's no longer reading data, and that means an error code will pop up saying, hey, your disk is malfunctioning. So this should run perfectly fine. And I looked on the internet. I couldn't find one person that was doing it. Not one person. Couldn't find anybody was doing it. So if this works, and it should, that means I can submerge an entire Xbox. I can submerge an entire PS5 easy. And do they run better? Yeah, they run a lot better under vegetable oil. Trust me. Keep in mind that when you run this system on vegetable oil, they have to be liquid cooled. They have to be. Because I see people dropping them in vegetable oil. They pull the fans off and all that stuff. One guy even went to the power supply system. You really don't have to do all that. It's just it's overkill. Leave it the way it is. Leave it on the case. Avoid getting electrocuted. Just leave it the way it is. I've done dozens of these. Just leave it in there. So with that, even the graphic card will run. The fans will stop spinning on it, which again, you know, it's not going to heat your system up. You don't have to worry about that. CPU on the other hand, that's the one you got to worry about. That's the one to cook your system quick. So you put a liquid cooling system on it and it'll run it. So you can run liquid cooling actually under vegetable oil. Somebody, a YouTuber came up and said, hey, we're the first ones. No, you're not the first one to actually do a liquid cooling in veggie oil because I did it first. Because when I was doing it, nobody else was doing it. Everybody was basically sticking them in there and pulling the fans off. And I did one where I took the fan off. I bought an old PC was old. It had the IDE cables. That's how old it was. And I put it in there, and I noticed the temperature was nice, but then all of a sudden it started to shoot. Like the temperature was pushing up. I was like, what in the world? Why is the temperature pulling so high? It's supposed to be in vegetable oil. And then I remember the CPU is exposed and it's cooking the oil. Mind you, it's pushing out heat. The heat has to have somewhere to go. So if you don't liquid cool them, the heat just basically is trapped in the oil. And that's what happens. Now, again, it disperses, yes, as you turn your system off. But mind you, the longer you play your system, the more heat that builds up in that system. And you can literally feel the side of the case. It gets hot. It literally turns hot. Literally that hot. So, the liquid cooling system shuts it down. But keep in mind, if you're doing a liquid cooling system, it has to be modified liquid cooling. You can't just stick that in there. It's not going to be enough power to keep the system cool. You're going to have to do a dual fan setup, which means you're going to have fans here, and you're going to have another set of fans back here. It helps that these fans have higher RPMs than this one. So you're going to have to spend the money for the 3,000 RPMs, which are really high fans. You're going to need those. Then you're going to run something called a fan controller, and also to a fan for fan speed to speed up your RPMs. And that's going to allow your system. If you watch any liquid cooling system that is set up that I've done, every single one of them have dual fan setups. And they have a fan controller and a fan to speed up, a fan speed or a speed up, when they call it, designed to speed up the RPMs, and that'll keep your system nice and cool. Through experimenting, I was able to get a PC to drop down to 17 Celsius by using this modification. At the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference if it's liquid metal one. It doesn't make a difference if it's thermal paste. It's under vegetable oil. So, yeah, we're going to put one together. That's going to be Ocean Deep 6. That's when we're going to be building underwater. It's going to be pretty cool. Put some nice stones down there and some pretty cool stuff. Going to make it look pretty cool. I think we're going to stick it right there. Right over there. That's where we're going to put it at. Because pretty soon, once I get done with this wall and this one, get this all done, finish out the rest of the floor, because we have to extend the mat for the floor. Put the bookcase in here, which we need a big wide bookcase in here, because I do want to drop this stuff over there. Everything off the desk. I'm keeping this section right here, and this part right here is going to be my my office screen right here. So half of this is going to be the screen. The other half is going to pull up a little bit in the front like this, because I want a projector here. I want a projector here. I want to be able to see a small screen here, small screen here. It's going to be all one piece. It's kind of like the screen is cut this way. So when it lays on the table, it leans up, part of it leans up, so I can put a projector here, a projector here. There's a base in the middle that allows me to hook up my ultra short throw projector or overhead projector. Like I said, I like the LG, that 500 ultra short throw. I think it's absolutely perfect, because you can tilt it up. It goes in tabletop mode. So I did all the research trying to have the tabletop mode setting. I can project it right to the table. And the software that I have, there's a tripod that actually goes over. There's a small machine. It's a software. It's a projector unit that allows to turn that projector into drag and drop and basically interactive technology that allows me to basically drag and drop objects across the screen. So that's the desk I'm actually putting together. So over there I can put the rest of my stuff in. The bookcase has extra shelf, probably around that wide. And we're going to put a special screen in there. And those, again, another one of those projectors. And we're going to be doing an aquarium right through it. Just an aquarium technology I'm working on next. So all this whole area is going to be displaying our technology. People walk in here, they're going to see the screen here, giant massive screen here, floor display, the desk with all the different designs on it, custom built PCs, that kind of stuff at the end of the day. And we got a metro screen, which I call it a metro screen because it kind of reminds me of the screens they have in the subway system. This whole area right here is all metal. This is all metal around here. So I got this piece of plexiglass, 36 by 36. We're going to put the metal clamps here and here and have it hang down a little bit. And I can hit it with the projector that I'm going to be putting here. It'll hit that because it has lens shift on it. Lens shift will allow it to hit that or that if I choose. And I can basically push an image right through it. It's pretty cool. I thought about putting it there, but it's not enough distance from here to here. But it's going to be pretty cool and some of the stuff I want to set up here. So on the desk, we're going to have some pretty cool stuff, some mini screens We're going to be showing off the Flex technology. That's going to be pretty cool to show off. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff we're going to have on the desk for people to be to see. I want the desk to be one big showpiece for everybody. Yep, so as you can see, a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And mind you, I still have theater on the go. We got theater on the go, which we're going to be doing in the summer. I have to mark down what year that thing's going to come out. I think it's going to be 2025. We're going to be bringing out theater on the go, portable theater system, pick it where you want to go. And, you know, we got a lot of these apartment complexes up here, these small little decks up there. These will be perfect for those particular projectors. And I want this to come with a projector and Bluetooth speakers. Also, too, for the gaming on the go, I want it to come with a free RetroPie. So, that'll be nice. So, we got a lot of stuff we're working on. A lot of stuff we're working on. That's why I said I don't have time for shenanigans, and I don't know how anybody can start the morning off with shenanigans. There's too much to do in the day. Way too much to do. You're doing shenanigans. It's like somebody waking up to a bowl of shenanigans. Start each morning with a breakfast bowl of shenanigans. Like, how in the world you start your day with chaos? I start my day with praying to the Lord, thanking Him for blessing me to see another day. A lot of people do that mess. All right, I'm fixing my box over here for my button system. For the button system. We've got all this cord over here. Yeah. I'm probably going to pop down to the museum. I haven't been to the museum in a while. And I'm going to be going back to my walking. Definitely going back to my walking. Because I need to, like I said, I keep myself in shape, so I'm good. But still, want to get back to the walking. Oh, now I know what I need that for. You do have to have one going in and out. Oh, yes, definitely something. All right, let me see. Where'd the blade go? So we need two of these. One on one side, one on the other side. Two of them. And maybe you might want to take this out when we're doing this process, so you don't cut through the cord or cable. I'm sitting there all upset, like, oh, darn it. I used to watch people like that. Not watching, but I have no idea. Like every day, nothing productive. Like every day, starting something stupid. Every freaking day. I have people in my neighborhood like that. Like, how in the world you go your whole day with doing nothing but dumb stuff? You know, turn back and look at it. You got nothing to show for it. I try to spend every day learning something or doing something new. Every day I try to learn something new, or try to figure out something new, or try to design something different. You know what I mean? People start. I studied people, I never forget when I lived up on Huntington, and every day the people came outside and did absolutely nothing. Every day. Every single day. I'm just like, wow, we just don't do anything productive in the day. We just get up in the morning and just do nothing. Sooner or later, life will pass you by, and you have done nothing. And every day doing nothing. They'll sit up there. We all got it, we've seen before. They sit up there on their porch and they talk about everybody else, and people coming in and out. They're going to work, and people picking up their kids from school, and you know, just everyday stuff. And they're just out there just talking about everybody else in the neighborhood doing absolutely nothing. Got something to say about everybody, and you just look at them like shame, like just wasting your life away. There's so much to do. You only get one life, you know. You ain't getting another one. If that one's gone, it's gone. So every day, just doing absolutely nothing. I'm like, wow, how do you do this? I gotta do something every day. I gotta learn something every day. I constantly keep myself learning something new. Oh shoot! Man, The button, because the button's huge. I hit the button and turned off my PC because the button's huge. Gotta be careful on the button. Literally gotta be careful. I literally shut my system down, hit the button by accident. I'm over here basically the button inside this case because I'm gonna build this case around it, and hit the button and turned off the PC. Well, at least we know it works. Give that a while. That'll show up in a minute. I think with the Deep 6, I want to put in a different kind of button. All right, pieces off. Keep my hands off the button. Yeah, over the kill switch on it. I'm gonna get that one next. We're doing the switches over. I'm looking at all the different switches they have on here. Man, they got a lot of mods for switches. Just that we'll never forget that one ever again. Never, as long as I live. Like literally, it's in my head. I'm never gonna forget that one. How to install that one in. I hope the other one's a little different. If it's the same as that one, it should be a cakewalk because I've already did it already. Which might be a good idea to buy from the same company and do it that way. Because I know how to put theirs in. Can't forget that one. Not ever. Not ever. And if for some people say, or come back and say, oh, I thought you knew PCs. Oh, I do know computers, but you're not going to know everything. It's a learning process. Everything you do is a learning process. You can't walk on any job and just basically know how to weld everything. There are things you're going to learn on a job that you never even knew. At the end of the day, everybody learns something new. It's a learning process. That's why you never go through life full glass. People go through life full glass, learn nothing at all. Not a thing. They're too busy thinking they know it all. That's why they don't learn nothing. So that's why you learn. Life is an experience. You learn things as you go. You learn things in mistakes. A lot of inventors make mistakes. As a matter of fact, as I said before, Kellogg's Cornflakes was made by mistake. The Kellogg's Cornflakes was never made to be made that way at all, period. Not at all. The person who invented cornflakes, Kellogg's, which that's his name, by the way, was a health guru, as I told you. He was trying to figure out ways how people can become more healthier. So basically, he started some kind of like a workout gym, stuff like that. It's way back, way back. And he was just bent on people just, because mind you, back then there wasn't a lot to do. So a lot of people drank and party and, went gambling and all that stuff, entertainment. Like the technology we have today. But that was the entertainment. If you look at the Wild Wild West, the saloon was the place to be at. Because there's like no other place to be at but the saloon. So everybody was at the saloon drinking and partying, so and so and so. So, you were just introduced to these things. I get another option there. But anyway, so it was right around the time not near Prohibition, but people were still drinking and carrying on. And he was trying to make people healthier so people could live longer. And he had these real strict rules about not eating meat and stuff like that, and which is again not for me, but not eating meat and stuff like that. And he just had these really strict rules and stuff. No alcohol. If you wanted to join this part of this exclusive, workout original or workout original, we're going to call it workout community. Better way of putting it. You had to swear these things off. If you got caught, you were booted from the building. So there are people that came there that desperately wanted to lose weight, and they were willing to do anything, but his rules were really, really strict. And the things he had for them to eat was like really, really bland and disgusting. So he was trying to figure out new ways of trying to make a food that would be appetizing, and keep them away from the meats and the foods that would make them sick, he feel that were unhealthy. And yeah, Kellogg's was made by mistake. It literally was made by mistake. I don't know where it came along the line where somebody decided to put milk and sugar into it, but at that time when you figured out what it was, they were eating it dry. And then later on, somebody, I don't know, came with the milk idea, and boom, there you go. $1 billion business. Kellogg's is a $1 billion business. It's interesting when you look at these inventors. They had no idea that their product was going to end up that way. You know what I mean? They're happy to see the success of the product and the timeline in which they are. But once that timeline has succeeded for them, they don't realize exactly how far their family members took that product. Because the product, family people take up the product and take it to the next level. And now look at Kellogg's now. Kellogg's makes a lot of stuff. That's what I find fascinating about, and people don't think about all the stuff you have around you. Somebody had to think of this stuff. Somebody had to figure out how to get a loan from a bank or whatever they had to do to make these items so you would have them today. Convince people that it's needed. People have to buy these things. These containers, I need them. I have to buy them. So whoever invented them, the containers and different versions of containers and so forth, came up with a fantastic idea because they figured out a way how to hold things. Mind you, from the first beginning, when the first person invented a pot or any kind of container that can carry things, because it's much easier. Look what it evolved into. See-through pot. I bet you in the Egyptian days, they would have been blown away by something like this. Like, what the heck is this container? Put all your stuff in it, and you put a lid on top of it. See, back then, they would put a rag or a cloth over top of it to cover it up. But we got a lid we put on, and we can screw it down, and it's see-through. It's got grips on the handles and all that stuff. Yeah. They've been blown away by that. And then, like I said, imagine the Wright brothers discovered flight. Imagine they're looking at a Boeing. Fly by like, wow, that's insane. This is us? Yep, this is you. Imagine that. That'd be pretty cool to bring back inventors to see what their technology ended up to be. I don't think the person who developed nuclear energy would be too happy. I'm like, what did they do with it? Oh, you don't even want to know. Like, really? Seriously, they made a bomb out of it. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, pretty bad bomb too at that top. And it's basically called global killers. Yeah, definitely wipe a city up just like that. Wow, pretty messed up. Yeah, it is. But other than that, they do use it for nuclear energy and stuff like that, but it does have some precautions where basically, you know, sometimes you may have some leakage and meltdown may pop up and occur, but they still use it. They're talking about nuclear subs disperse it. Sometimes they disperse a little bit leakage. That might be the reason why you may have freakish fish in the ocean. All right, let me see. I need to print labels out. Where is this love together? This was some old music, man. We had a buddy of mine, a game with this is some really old music. He got an old soul. He listens to some really old stuff. And I'm like, oh, man. I remember that song, so I do, because I was in that era. I'm like, dude, how old are you again? How are you listening to all this? I had a friend of mine listening to nothing but the 50s music, all 50s music, all of it, all the time, every day. Just liked it. He was a young guy in his 20s. What you know about that, young buck? I said, man, I said, yeah, I know he had old heads he was hanging around with. He had to be when he was young. He had old heads he was hanging around with. At the garage, he listened to that music. All right, let's get these labels printed out, get these containers done. I was already doing some Space Invaders. Like I said, this machine has never been turned off. The one we have behind us is not turned off yet. This one right here is going through its little steps, which, it's running perfectly fine. If it's going to have problems, it would have popped up when I came back in. I've seen all kinds of problems with it, but no, it's running perfectly fine. Let me see. For a minute. This paint is freaking amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't wait until I get mine on this side, because that screen's gonna be huge. I got this game on the PlayStation 4. I can't wait to play. I think it's called Under the Wave. I can't wait to play it. I need to have it on a giant screen. It has to be played on a giant screen. Can't play on it. But that's what it feels for me. Some people at the end of the day may feel that they can play it on a small screen. Nah, it has to be played on a big screen. Like, what's the game called? Titanfall. Titanfall, I was playing on a 200-inch screen inside the house. Man, that's an amazing game, but yeah, it deserves a big screen. The gun is huge. The size of a Volkswagen. I don't know. the arcade thing. Oh, that just barely hit me. Missed it. That just get killed? How? Oh, no, I think I was stuck. Oh, good. Chase. Oh, it's a sneaky one, is it not? Gotta come back upstairs later. That's gonna bring him on the other side. I'm gonna bring him on the, oh yeah, he's inching over the side. There we go. Gotcha. I gotta pick up the Marvels versus on here. They got the Marvels collection on here, and they got the Punisher. Oh my goodness, I've been looking for that game for the longest time. That's the arcade Punisher. What? Really? I got massacred that quick? Alright, cool. Down in light is really good. It's really, really, really good. Really, really good. Wish I would have gotten to it sooner. I know I'm late. Super. Should have gotten to it earlier. And we got an upper library here. Oh, I never really late very much. We got a break. Do I have a monster game? I do have a monster game over here. We got the goose on here. We do got the goose on here. There's a shoot on here. Alright. Shoot. Get the shoot. There we go. Oh. That sucks. Thanks for the robots, man. Give me some. Oh, disintegrated. Alright, let's see this down. Oh, they get close. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, they get close. Melee for you. Alright, I got you. Am I hit by a bird, right? Oh! Dirty. Oh, I see where you're coming from. Oh, that's great. Alright. You guys are close. Shit. We get killed in this. I'm gonna die now. Let's send enough. Oh, I got murdered. For adjustments. I need to be able to hit the shot. There we go. I'm gonna hit this refrigeration here next. I like the old games. To me, like, oh, you play. I love old games, man. I love retro games. I'm a big fan of retro games. I love them. I gotta get Sonic on here. My next one, I'm gonna get Sonic on here. Sonic's got a nice collection on here. I'm trying to get them all. I want that Sonic CD. That Sonic CD is freaking amazing. I'm gonna see if they got it on here. Oh, word. I like the fact that people like Infinity continues. But yeah, I gotta go pick up the Sonic. Gotta get the Sonic. Action. Yes. Yeah, we need to do this. We kind of see. It saved the game on it, right? See, save caption. Okay. The way it goes. Oh man, really, that thing activated? I hate those things, man. Really. This reminds me of Metal Slug. Metal Slug had to have something to do with this. It played just like Metal Slug. But then they're shot more. Definitely get some more solo here. I love Metal Slug. The first game that prompted me to go get a Neo Geo was Metal Slug. And Magical and more Metal Slug. And that really gun shooting. Oh, definitely. Oh, come on, man, I had you. Oh, turn to a tree. There we go. Just slow motion like Die Hard. Oh, come on. Right. Oh, come on. That's so dirty. Really? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think you shot me at the last minute right there. Make sure you keep me again, trying to burn me on that one. Next one, that one. That's the big. More coming on. Yeah. Right. That's the boy. Right. Before this thing goes. Oh man, it was falling. It's the bridge. Oh, come on. Gotta measure them at the edge, but I can't do the thing. It is. Almost like the way Stucky boy. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that shot. Oh, come on, really? Right in the face? Gonna get the help, thank you. Come on, come on, come on. Fun. I think it's a Die Hard solution. I'm done here to find the shield. Run away, run away, run away. Oh, come on, dude. You sat right in that little corner right here. I'm not turning into turkey. Oh, shotgun. Why they launch your hands run on yet? Oh man, it just turned into turkey. One goose. One more goose. It's not the rocket launcher. I didn't have the rocket launcher before. Fly one. Oh man, I'll take that pain. Come on, ain't with that nonsense? I like to help him with. Alright. Oh, come on, it's just giving me. Oh, come on. Just seriously? Wait, tell me wait. Then shoot in the back? That's dirty. Come on. Premature shot. You can shoot it. There you go. Oh, that was definitely. I'm looking at the part. This one's easier. Shot finish right there. There we go. Fire. Seriously, you have wings. What are you stuck on it? All that. And you're, there we go. Jeez. You know, I can't stand the double tap button. I really don't like it. They just feel like you're doing nothing. You're double tapping. It feels like no one jumped to me. There we go. This time. No fire. Oh, come on. Coming in. Come on. Still quite a while. Oh, come on. These speeds to get behind you to slice them up. I thought you know it's like when you have a rocket launcher. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shotgun, baby. Shotgun's actually the most lethal powerful guns they have on here. Nothing is about shotgun. Nothing. I should never jump. I should keep it down low. Nothing to help. Right. Oh, found this one. Hello. Mario going on here. Ugh. I hate the double jump. I can't stand games. You gotta get right. Okay, what you got? Oh, shotgun. Thank you. You gotta get right to the very edge, hit the double jump. This is the one that has this party at right here. Really? You gotta be kidding me. One guy? Oh, I don't want to do. Really? Seriously? There's no, you can't even get away around it. The shotgun's the most powerful gun. I wanted to stick with the shotgun over the knife. Oh, I'll take those. And away we go. this thing. Oh man. So we can get on this. Ah, all right. Ah, really? Get behind this guy. Come on, man, die. I'm trying to freaking me up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, anyway. I need help there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. But I don't know what the help didn't generate. And, oh, that would be maybe we get back up there. Oh man, we still gotta meet the kind of guy. He's just sticking in there for all his work. There we go. Down the coming down too late. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, heck yes. Oh, I'm gonna go, we can kind of beat the Captain Kirk. Okay, I'm gonna go for it on here. Yeah, back. Come on, house back in behind that corner somewhere. Look at how you change the machine. That's pretty good. There. Watch my shit smoking. Oh, this game is $7. I paid $10 for this game. Well, that's a pretty good game for me. Very cool. Oh, that's good. I got to know he's coming in. Oh my goodness, that was beast, man. Jeez, we're gonna jack me up. Can't get timing. Oh, we got it. Jeez. All the balls right there. Bad's gonna come out of that gun. You know something bad's gonna come out of that gun. Alright, down, keep looking. Go. This is a chicken called phone. No, 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 no. Oh, that is pretty cool. Actually fighting on. Oh, shotgun, Debbie. Thank you. Oh, definitely I want to be opening. Well, definitely where I can't basically go on the machine. Oh, we keep up the machine. Oh, we can't go up the machine. Look, 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 look. Oh, that's what you said. All right, give me a shotgun. Give me a shotgun. Thank you. Very interesting. Wow, that's his health bar? You gotta be kidding me. That is nuts. Get right there, right there, right there. Hey, he's on a fire machine. Look at himself. Oh, I can't get around that nut. If I keep him over here, when he fires off, then he'll stay. Oh, no, he's not going to stay. Oh, shoot. How the frick am I supposed to get around that freaking nightmare? Really? He's right on top of me with that nonsense. I'm trying to get him, like, he's redirected, if he stayed, but he's leveling out, man. There's no way we're getting around that. I need help badly. Oh, my tough. Right there. There goes the head. There goes the head. Thank you. What else is left on this thing? This freaking popcorn movie. Well, now we're going uphill. She's weird. Any help bad? Trying to trick without help. Oh! Alright, I gotta follow the neck. That is just pretty fun. I love that game so good. I love it. It is right there. See it? That's another reason why I don't care if they mad at me on OLED. You can't do this. I'm gonna pause and leave it there. So I'm gonna burn it to my screen if I'm gonna have it. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I can't save it because it's not a save point. So I'm gonna leave it there. Alright, let me go away and wait. So wait. That's what I said. If I got an OLED, I would destroy it. I'm telling you, it needs to be destroyed. I'm pause capable. So that'll be paused all day just like that. I'll use it just to know. We are printing some labels. They get some labels that customers film. We have slides coming today with that. So yeah, pretty normal day, but then we got the specification sheet, and we have to do the ultra short throw for that to make sure it's ultra short but compatible. We still have to ship it off. Let's do that as well. So, alright, we get this right here. Let's see. I'm glad I didn't throw away my printer because the new one broke. It just stopped working, stopped functioning. And the one that was broken started working. Crazy, ain't it? Yep. throw this one out in the trash. And then something told me to keep it, which I'm glad I did. Because like I said before, the new one, right over there, I got to return it back to Amazon. It shut down and stopped working. And the one that broke actually started working. So I threw this one in the trash as of now. So they can figure out picking it up. I need 1, 2, 3, and 4. All for it. I mean, the stickers, finding the stickers on that one, ugh. I like the Canon, I got it because I needed it, but the Canon printout nail was so pointy and didn't like it. And the HP, much better, I like HP much better. I mean, everybody has their own like another HP stuff. Graduate labels, let me see. We got these. And yeah, after that one, batch numbers. Let's see. Okay. Man. Wow, one day behind. This labels at? I think look at it this way. I'm gonna stick the labels right on, put them right there in the hallway, and that way they'll be right there. Because I miss them every single time. I don't know what it is about UPS, like I really miss these guys every freaking time. So I'm gonna stick the labels right on. We'll post for this one. This should still be good. You have to stick those right on, put those right in the hallway We're not going to go anywhere. We're ready to go over. All right. Where in the world is what is that? Did I watch your show back today? I can't see it. I miss the electric company. That was my favorite. PBS, man, electric company. Captain Kangaroo, Captain Noah, Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers, of course. Was the other ones. Remember Captain Noah. Didn't like freaking Bozo. Bozo used to freak me out, man. But yeah, Captain Noah, Captain Kangaroo, and then Mr. Rogers, Electric Company. There's another one too on top of there. Morgan Freeman was on the Electric Company. He was very young. Electric Company. A lot of big stars were on there. Prince was on it too. Prince was on Sesame Street. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that one. This was on Sesame Street. He was talking about an alligator that he put ears on it to make it a dog. Oh my goodness, that's freaking hilarious. That's funny. You gotta watch that one. It's on YouTube. It's about when Prince was on Sesame Street. It's hilarious. Yeah, they're not an alligator. It's a dog, but it's an alligator. You just put ears on it, and all of a sudden it just woke up, remembered it was an alligator, and went off and ran in different directions. It was hilarious. I like that. And a lot of stars there on Sesame Street. And then people out there say that he met Mr. Rogers and said he is really like that. He's really kind-hearted, like that. He's soft-spoken. He's not an actor. This is how he is. He's a Christian, right? He's a Christian man. Yeah, he's a Christian man. I know for the longest time that paparazzi been trying to find a girl, again, because, when you got people who work for, like that kind of business where they work around kids all the time, like Barney and Elmo and all stuff like that. You have to understand that when you sign on for that, you have to keep 100% perfect, squeaky free image, and you should. Because you're basically entertaining kids at the end of the day. You can't be out there in bars drinking and carrying or doing all this stuff, because they could terminate you right on the spot. Because again, you represent the company, you represent the brand. Doesn't make a difference off the clock. You still represent. That's what you must understand. When you basically sign up for that job, you sign up for life. Some people enjoy it. Some people, that is their life. They don't have anything. Those skeletons in their closets, and stuff like that. So a lot of people you see like that, they live that life for real, 100%. Mr. Rogers was one of those people that lived that life. He was that person. He was that because he was a minister. But yeah, he was that kind of person. And I'm pretty sure, boy, they found something on him, man, it probably worth millions and millions of dollars, but you never found anything on him because he wasn't about that life. He lived a different life. And everybody that becomes famous is about that life. And that's what I noticed. But there were some ones who got caught doing things they shouldn't be doing, like Pee-wee. He got caught doing something he shouldn't have did, and it just lost everything, like, gone. I remember when it happened, too. I literally remember when it happened. The Pee-wee craze was insane. Like, it was absolutely insane. I'm saying it was. Everything Pee-wee Herman. They had a song about it, there was a dance about it, it's everything Pee-wee Herman, this, that, and the other. And he got caught doing something he shouldn't have been doing, and he lost everything. When you've seen him make a little comeback, a little here and there, like years and years and years later down the line, you see an older man who comes back, but nothing like he was before, man. He was on top of it. What was that thing, Death to Smoochie? Remember that? You have to move about Death to Smoochie. It's kind of like the same thing, where he was on top and he just lost everything. On Death to Smoochie, he was basically a famous character, and a guy got more popular than he did and took his spot. So he's just been obsessed with basically kicking this guy out. It's interesting because his job is supposed to be, representing, the kids. You're supposed to be entertaining kids, but they can't be doing that kind of stuff. That's why I don't get now. They have these mascots that come in and they do little dance for the kids and stuff. And some of that stuff, man, you got to be kidding me. There's no way in the world. I want to see some mascot in kid or something, I said, you can get your kid to this football. You wouldn't take your kid to football. So why don't you have some person come in just like one of the characters in there to look on camera, shaking and doing a lot of dances at the end of the day. Anything is fun. You know, I'm telling you right now, if somebody came in at any one of my little ones' parties and then they do it, and I said, you can terminate right on the spot, you gotta go. Bye-bye. And you gotta know how to carry yourself. You're not kids. The kids see you differently. They don't see a person in a costume. They see that actual character come to life. That's what they said, man. Basically, if I had one wish, I wish you could see Disney go through the eyes of a child. It's got to be freaking amazing. Because we see him like, dude in the costume. Dude in the costume. I don't think I'm going to just rambling on. I'm putting out labels. I'm working like that. That's the reason why we had kids football. Speaking of more freedom. Oh my goodness. When I was at the hospital, we were talking about, he said, we went to a doctor's bill for work, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't get a doctor's bill. Well, you know what? Write me one. That would be hilarious. Because my boss is not going to understand, and I don't want to get fired. I said, no, I'm good. So, I just crack jokes like that when everybody can go pick in the supplies, and we get in the truck, everybody come out, and they're like, yeah, we'll pay a bookie. We'll the boss so far. Interesting fact that when I start bringing on employees, I do not want to be called boss at all, period. I don't like it. Then I get organized. I prefer to be called by first and last name, and you ain't got to put this one in there. This is regular. Big Ben. Get the drop here. Again. Alright. Yeah, but I'm going to go back into the walks because I don't know. I miss it. Let me see. Where is it? I can't get over that whole thing. Wait 6 hours to turn it back on. There's no way in the world I bought one of the TVs. There's no way in the world. What is it? Well, the guy didn't tell me off that. When I was in there, I was asking some questions. I wasn't told off bad about it until I actually brought it up. And then he confirmed. That's crazy. That's the crazy thing for mine, entire life. I've never heard it ever on a TV that you had to wait. You had to wait 6 hours before you can turn it back on. That is madness. That's crazy. You and your spouse get in an argument and you're watching the game, all you gotta do is just turn off your freaking TV. And boom. Can't basically turn it back on. Probably explaining why the TVs are so high up. Why they mount to the wall. You don't want the kids to come behind and press something. Alright, so we're cutting our labels out. Getting that done. Hey, if you own an OLED TV at the end of the day and this bothers you, but I just say, hey, it's true. I'm not going to sit there and basically candy code it. I'm going to say what? TV is amazing due to the fact that you have to wait 6 to 7 hours to turn it back on, and you may basically burn into your screen. Or you can't do what I'm doing right now, pausing my game and leaving it that way. I got games paused on this one over here. I got to get around to it. So, you know, I wouldn't have spent that kind of money for a TV. And it does that kind of not only spend the money for any kind of TV, and it does that. I know the plasmas had that issue. Plasma TVs had that issue where basically they would burn into the screen, but they had this kind of screensaver system that popped up that allowed it to move and shift the screen around, so that way you wouldn't have any burning issues. But when it came to that solution to fix it, a lot of people suffered from burn-ins. Then you got these OLEDs, and OLEDs aren't exactly cheap. It's not a cheap TV. It's an expensive TV. And it has those kind of fragile guidelines. You can't leave them running overnight. You run the risk of wrecking your screen. Nah, it's not worth my time. So that'd be terrifying. I don't know why they would put OLED technology. I definitely don't want them in my VRs. Definitely don't want them in there. No. Because like I said, I pause games and walk away from them. I do it all the time. How does that work for gamers? How did they do it? How do they cope with an OLED? And again, I guess you don't pause the game. I think that's what happens. You just don't pause it. Well, you know what? Ain't that far-fetched, to tell you the truth. Because, you know, people got projectors at the end of the day. They buy these machines with all this power, and they don't even get a chance to use any of it. And if alone, they can't even keep the contrast levels correctly. I do like how they will accept the fact that they'll see some color, but they pretty much would just sweep under the rug with the contrast isn't kicking. And I think that's one of the wake-up calls I want to do the most when I'm on a site, and show you that, and show them that you're not picking up contrast. Not even in the dark environment, you can't read it. So that's one of the things I'm going to talk about when I'm on site. Mind you, some people believe or think of that I'm going to be on site by myself. No, some of these places that are set up I'm going to, I'm going to be educating them about the technology that we have. So I will be talking about how gray and white screens don't read the contrast levels. Not even gunmetal, they can't pick it up. You think you're reading, you think Batman's car, you're watching a movie, and your dedicated setup, what color do you want Batman's car to be? Do you want it to be black, as it's intended to be, or do you want it to be gray, as it's not supposed to be? So when people go to the movies and they sit there and go, well, you know, I see a black car. I don't see a black car, I see a gray car. I see all gray. Because I'm used to being around a screen that's 100% black. So when you're around screens that read 100% black, you see gray in other screens. So when I go to the movies, their screens are white. I don't care what kind of projector they got in that booth. I see gray. I don't see the colors correctly. The colors are washed out to me. I'm used to seeing something different. So, only way I can watch movies is it has to be that 4D kind of setup where it's got things shaking and moving in the environment. It kind of takes off the me zoning into the screen. It helps. Other than that, I don't go to movies at all because again, I see gray. And I got the same thing from my customers who have our technology that have black screens. The first thing they say, yeah, go to movies, I can see it. I couldn't see it at first, now you can see it. The same thing, when I thought my gray screen paints were picking up all this wonderful color and, you know, beautiful images. And then I put it next to the black diamond, and then I saw what I need to see. I wasn't picking up what I thought I was picking up. Some people sit there saying, well, you know, the reason why you see that is because you want people to only buy your product and your product only. Look, other people can make black paint too. You can make black paint. You're just going to have to test your stuff. You're going to have to show actual testing on your products. This is a new screen right here, new technology. You think we're going to basically put it on the marketplace right now? No. It's not going on the market. It ain't going anywhere near the marketplace. It has to go through testing. And we have to have all the tests logged in, so it shows that this thing is actually tested. Can't do that. Even the demonstrations we showed you from the door, that was just basically with the machine, just basically giving it like a bit of a test run, but no real testing yet. So we have to make sure everything works. Because, you know, I don't want to be looking like an idiot on camera. I prefer not to look like an idiot on camera. That's what I like. I don't like looking like an idiot. I don't like basically have to go in and basically remove a paint off my site because I can't basically back it up. I don't want to go through that nonsense. We back everything up. Black technology is one of the hardest technologies. You're going to have to back it up. Any site you go to, you're literally going to back this thing up because it's an unheard of screen. Most screens you're going to see are gray and white, and yeah, you're going to see some gunmetal in there, but a black screen is something that's unheard of. So you have to test this thing and back it up much higher than all the other screens. It's hard for people to process that a black projection screen is producing an image color or contrast. It's a hard process for that because they're used to seeing white and gray screens. So you have to back this thing up. So that's why a lot of testing is required to do so. And keep in mind, if you're developing a black technology, it has to work on ultra short throw. This is supposed to be the ultimate technology. So you can't say, okay, so the ultimate technology, but it doesn't work on ultra short throw. But no, you can't do that. 2,000 lumens, poor, extremely poor. This is a black screen. They're designed to absorb light. The darker the screen, the better the ambient light rejection technology runs, the better the contrast levels, the better the color. They're designed to absorb light. That's why if you look at the lighter screens, they have lower gains, and the darker screens have higher gains, because that's what they're designed to do. How do you have a screen that's black and it can't produce at 2,000 lumens? That's a major red flag right there. That thing should pick up at 50 to 1,000 for the environment. No problem. Oh, I got my fractions there. So yeah. And then to say the product is front and rear, it's front and rear too. We do front and rear, but front and rears that we do, they're not roll-on, they're spray-ons only. You can't spray it, you can't roll on a screen. You roll on a rear projection screen, you're going to have all imperfections. I don't care what you use on a roller. You're going to have imperfections on the opposite side, and the transfer is going to come through dirty. Can't do that. They all have to be sprayed in. That's where they have to be done. So the first minute when somebody says, "Oh, you can roll in the screen," I'm calling crap on that, because you can't do that. And I showed you what happened. I took a surface and rolled over it. Yeah, all those imperfections pop right through. But if I go with a smooth roller, if I do that, you're going to have the same problem. Same problem. Same problem. Or even when you roll off the side, you're still going to see that imperfection pull. Has to be sprayed on only. I see when I came on and I had bought the projector mapping application technology, and I saw everybody had it, people had it on white and gray screens. Every single person that was displaying it, the images were washed out. You're still running a projector at the end of the day. Keep in mind, gray screens, white screens, even gunmetal, can't read the black level off of projector mapping. So if I wanted to do a dome, and I wanted to basically infrared and paint the whole dome in, and I wanted to basically put the universe up there, it's not going to work because the gray screen and white screen, even the gunmetal, can't see it. Gunmetal's going to see it better, but the gray and white screen won't see it at all. And I showed that in the demonstration. Does projector mapping pick up on gray screens or white screens? No, it does not. But we can write into our screen, because it picks up black either way, but we can write into our screen with white and it picks up. I need to do that demonstration here too. Do that demonstration again, because I got to show that all. Alright, let me see. Did I cut the labels? Label. So I cut that. No, I did not cut those labels. I need to do it right now. I have those done. It doesn't work at all, period. The user can't read it. So I don't know where somebody said, well, if you go over the high contrast levels, I bumped into people with that one. If we get a high contrast, but no, you still can't read it. You can't see it. So all the demonstrations I saw when I was watching the light form, I saw a lot of people in really dark environments doing projector mapping applications. So what happens is you have to do this for maybe inside of an exhibit. inside for the museum. We're just going to darken that whole section over there and just do it. That's what I usually see. I see them darken the entire section just to put up the projector mapping application, which you should not be doing. You should be able to operate that in a fully lit environment with no problem whatsoever. And mine, they're using some really serious high-grade projectors. You know what I mean? They're using like 7,000 to 8,000 lumen projectors. And you can't get that thing to read correctly. So it's not the fact they don't have enough lumens. They have plenty of lumens. The problem is that with the lights on, the screen washes out automatically because the screen can't maintain it. And the projector you're using, it's just all it's doing, it's just adding more light to the image to wash it out even faster. That's what ultra short those do. They're on top of your screen so they wash out even faster. Surprised no one picked that up. Well, no, I got people pick it up. I talk to people. As a matter of fact, I talked to a company on projector mapping applications. They contacted us about using our technology for something they were working on. And yeah, he agreed 100%. You can't get the dome to do turn it into into an outer space atmosphere. You can't get it to work on a gray and white screen. It won't register. The mapping equipment won't see it. So that becomes a headache for them. Well, our technology is black and can read it. Now, see, that's why I said that you can't be making products, black products, and say, oh, they don't work on ultra short throws. They have to work on ultra short throws. So there's a requirement that they do. So, say you've got this job come up, and they need to do a projector mapping application, and all they have is ultra short throws. They have no long throws, all they ultra short throws. What are you going to say? Oh, I'm sorry, our screen paint doesn't work on ultra short throws. Alright, so what screen paint do you have? Well, we got this lighter blend, it works. Well, we don't want a lighter blend, we need a darker blend, we need a darker mix to go up on top of the ceiling so we can project it in because they can't see a contrast level. And then you're going to try to convince them to buy a projector with a much higher contrast level to be able to read that to find out it's still not going to work. And they're not going to do it either way. They're happy with the projectors that they purchased, so they're not going to go do all that for you. You're going to have to get to work on their machines. So you're going to have to read the Infinity One. And these are colored, and they can pick it up. They can pick up their Infinity One level. The black technology is supposed to be the ultimate, the top of the pecking order of screen paints. And projection screens now. Top of the pecking order. So with that being said, it has to do everything. Which means it has to work at ultra short throws. Now when I see projection screens, like I said, requiring massive high lumen counts in order to pick up, that means the screen's white levels are really, really poor. That's why. So when I see great charcoal gray mixes requiring 3,000 lumens, you just spoke volumes that at the end of the day, your screen paint can't read a proper white level because it requires a high-powered chip projector to be able to produce higher white levels. That's what they try to label us with. Didn't work too well, did it, gentlemen? I had thousands of demonstrations on all different types of projectors, inside and outside. So we are not required to use high-powered projectors. You are. Which I find it funny because they say we are, but they're actually required. And they don't even have black technology. It's to ensure that the screen is going to read. That's why. They ask for a high-powered projector, and then if any failures pop up, we should be good because the projector is going to do all the work. We're depending on the projector to do the work. And that's bad. Because that means that's going to cost the customer money. If you have to depend on the projector. We don't depend on the projector. The projector makes the screen. Sorry, the screen makes the projector. There you go. That's why we have our 720p projector sitting over there, producing the beautiful colors of Mighty Goose. Now, name one of these companies that can go out and buy my projector at the end of the day and do all their demonstrations on this projector. I can't. You gotta go out and spend the money for the big 4Ks, 8Ks, whatever. Massive lumen counts, all that stuff. With that, spend all that money, and they're gonna be stuck in those dark environments. Guess where you're gonna be at? Same boat. Same boat. Same tickets. Same batch channels. That's why I got kicked out of the booth when I was over at Best Buy. They had a high performance screen in there. I was asking questions like, so, curious, what's the projector in the back? And I was like, well, that doesn't really make a difference, to tell you the truth. But what I'm concentrating on here is the screen. I said, it does make a difference because whatever projector you got back there, chances are, if I don't buy the same one, I'm not going to get the same image quality. It's not really so and so and so. I say, yeah, you guys, anyway, you guys got to set up a side-by-side comparison. You take one of these cheaper models over here and stick it next to whatever you have back there. And they were like, okay. See, he's going to be difficult. Why? Because I'm asking you questions, or I know things that you know that I know things, and I'm not an everyday customer. But anyway, long story short, I kept getting up and I kept walking over to the screen because it had a narrow viewing angle going on, and I saw it when I walked in. I saw it trigger off, and I go, oh shoot, this has a narrow viewing cone issue. So I kept getting up out of the chair and had all the chairs lined up side by side, and they had them straight up the middle, so you couldn't lean to the left or the right to see the angle game trigger off. But I saw it when I walked in. So I automatically knew, because that's what I was looking for when I walked in. And I got up and I wanted to lean over to the screen. The guy says, sir, if you want to basically optimize your viewing pleasure, you want to make sure that you're right in front of the screen. I said, yeah, but what if I'm basically, it's not for home theater setup, mind you. It's not for dedicated. Dedicated, your seats are going to be right directly in front of the screen. So that'd be fantastic for that. But this is going to be for your home. So, people are going to come in and they may get up and watch the game. Some people are sitting there on the edge, on a corner, watching the game. Everybody's sitting around it. I can even see it. The screen's blacking out on me. Oh, by the way, the OLED lovers, by the way. Yeah, young TVs do that. Which I found out because at a certain size, you start suffering from narrow viewing cone effect. Also, too, from glare. You do know that. Glare, I hate the glare. I can like turn out the lights. That's jacked up because it happens on my monitor all the time. I really have to turn off the lights because I get glare. And you gotta get one of those anti-glare screens. Just saying, more homework should have been done. That's what that comes down to. More homework really should have been done. Well, I think I might have used this time. But that's what I'm just saying at the end of the day. More homework should have been done. I feel sorry for the generation who has to get used to this nonsense. Because the older generation basically remembers the time when you can turn on your TV and you don't have to go through that nonsense. We see the difference. But the new generation, this is the platform they're going to be on. They're just going to they're bringing out Fragile, stuff like that. Gee whiz, I couldn't imagine some of the stuff they're going to bring out. It's bad enough to try it in video games. Get a game that's not even finished yet. Not even finished. You're called an unfinished game. They talked about that for a long time. That nonsense with No Man's Sky. They literally launched the unfinished game. But he did go in and fix it. I give him that much respect. He did go in, he fixed it. It is much better than this. I played it, it's amazing. But when he first started off, man, he was lying through his teeth, man. Talking about you can join alternate galaxies and stuff and connect with people and stuff. Got that game on. I was like, are you kidding me? That's like someone telling you that, you rented out this huge hall for your event, and you walk in there and you basically hit a wall, like walking into a closet. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Yeah, I remember that. I remember the interview they had, and he was sitting there just smiling from ear to ear about that game, about all these things you could do, and he was just dead lying on camera. The game was horrible. But he did fix it. Yeah, he did go in to fix everything, and he does do what he said it was going to do. But that has looked like it's become a thing now, where you get games half made, not all of them, but some of them, and they'll give you a patch later on to fix it. I had a game it still had a weird glitch to it that couldn't get that thing to work for Jack. Alright, got my labels all done. Finished. I still gotta get the back areas for these though. There we go. Alright, that's finished. It's all done. Where's the fire stick at? Whew. For those of you saying, hey, but those don't have luck. They're not the companies. Companies don't request them. You send vapor locks at the customers. These are companies. I do a lot of company orders. A lot of company orders. I do more company orders than I do customers. I do customers here and there, but most likely it's companies that are buying from us now. So I noticed that fluctuation change. And we have what's the word for it? I'm thinking about building me a wholesale site for the companies. They do get a wholesale discount because they buy large quantities from us. And usually when we have these from right here, these are 64 ounces. Shit, really, that thing just turned all the way around the opposite way. Good tape though. Do that much. In there. Alright, that's good. So you have the piece. So a nice submarine. It's gonna go nice with my moth. Of course, gotta weight it down. One of the things I had to go with the Big Daddy liquid cooling system, a veggie tank. I call them veggies because it's vegetable oil. I had to drill holes into it, so basically you can absorb the oil. There was no way to weight that thing down. This one. Yep. So, thank you to my customers for placing the orders. If you're interested, our gallons are around $300 something. I think they're $370 or something dollars, and the quarts are 64 ounces or like $279. And this is where I sit there and sit. At the end of the day, all that effort for nothing. I told you it doesn't affect us. You know, all that stuff. Sad that people allow the devil to go in and control them on that level. All that campaigning, all that carrying, all that acting up. It doesn't affect us at all. In no way. Don't take anything off the table. Company's not broke. We have massive amount of opportunity waiting for us. We get ready to get to the next platform, which is coming there soon. So, no, nothing. Remember, the devil is not more powerful than God. God is more powerful than the devil. So, everything we tried didn't work at all. And the Lord blesses our hand every day. I got blessed with the knowledge to build computers. I got me 2 nice machines over here, and another one I'm going to be building pretty soon. I've been blessed with this amazing technology that makes us all the money that allows me to buy this stuff, build my computers. That's what I like to do. Blessed with amazing customers, products, and that's the thing I have to understand. They don't get the big picture of it all. Is that you can do all the campaigns in the world. The Lord will always bless us to have customers at our front and back door to buy our products. Nothing you could do, no campaigning for this and campaigning for that and trying to make it sound bad and all this stuff people try to do at the end of the day. It's not going to work. We're blessed. Our stuff is going to keep coming in. We're going to keep having more advanced technology. That's why I always turn around. We got this, we got that. We're working on this, we're working on that. We're always doing something because God is constantly blessing us. So with that being said, all that, like I said, sad thing about it is some people are going to be facing some real serious jail time. Some people are not going home. They're going to spend the rest of their lives behind bars because they did some real dumb stuff. And it's just been smarter to basically just roll up your sleeves and just work hard to make a good product. That's all. That's it. They'd rather just do that stuff at the end of the day than let the devil destroy their lives. And I know they're terrified because they tried bullying tactics. That's why they're scared. That whole lawyer dumb nonsense. You know, guy never mentioned his law firm, nothing. And he was mumbling on the phone, which he wanted to say what he was, but he didn't want to say it to incriminate himself. So attorney contact you, they will speak crisp and clear. You will know exactly what firm they're from. You will know the location of the firm. Not only will they contact you, but they will send you certified letters. They can't reach you, they will email you. There's nothing in our email accounts, nothing. You can't find a law firm anywhere whatsoever. And when a person spoke, when I heard him on the voice recording, he was mumbling. Like he really didn't want to say his name or whatever. He was mumbling. He didn't even mention his firm. Nothing. And then the other one, he mentioned something called Global something, and that's not even a real place. On top of that, we called the number back, and the number basically came to this text subscriber. They don't have that kind of setup. When you call them up, you will hear them announcing their law firm and who they are and how they've been practicing for so many years and throwing the cases they won and all the usual stuff here with lawyers. So that's what you would hear. They would talk about, that's what they would do, advertise. They're constantly advertising. So there's no way in the world. I'm sorry. That's him doing something stupid as usual. It's nothing new. Grown man don't know how to act right. But as you can see, he's scared because the person wasn't scared. He went against those tactics to do that. I got to take all these down. These are done and these are finished. And that's why I tell people at the end of the day, don't follow the devil and don't follow people who basically serve the devil, because again, you're going to take you with them. All right, these are done. These are finished. Put these right here. These are reprocessed today and out the door. Get my customers all taken care of. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support. So that's done. I got to take these down there and drop off my stuff because for some reason they keep missing me. And I gotta be out today, so they're definitely gonna miss me again. Make sure we got labels here. These are labels. We get those labels right there. Let me see. Oh yeah, that is going in large. All right, no, large. Still got large. Over here. I think I'm gonna work on my sculpture over there. I gotta get a piece to fix it. Basically something disconnected, so I already ordered a part for that to fix that. I think I'm going to do here. These over here because this is going to be for this today. For their labels and stuff. Put it all over there. I get everything off the floor. Let's see. Got paper on the floor. I said it before. I can't even. I said that many times when I was packing up orders, and I had, same thing I always said, you can't take anything off my table. You can't take nothing off my table, you can't take anything from us, nothing whatsoever. No matter what you do, no matter what you campaign, whatever you try to do, you can't do it. Everything we have comes from God. You can't take my blessings from me. Only the Lord can do that. You can't take nothing. back there and try to brag and boast about me being in the garage. You know what's developed in that garage? FLE time. That. That's where FLE was developed at, in that garage. So the place I chose to be, Lord bless me to live there, work there, and really have that technology we have before us right now. Which worth a lot of money. A lot of money. The mainstream that the companies that's buying stuff right now to my table, they want distributorship contracts. They want tons of stuff. So all the technology that was engineered in that garage paved the way for this technology right here. What the naysayers understand is that, oh, I thought you were the man of God. See, you question God at the end of the day. And the very blessings that he gave us, you call this scammers. That means you call God a scammer too. That's why your hand can't be blessed. This is why curses will come upon you all day and all night. This is why the devil sits in your backyard, sits in your home, watching you every day. Because again, you gave him that open invitation to be there. When the devil can't bless you, he can only curse you. I told you before, his main goal is to take your life. You're no good to him alive. Because if you're here alive, that means you have the option of getting saved, and he has the option of losing you. So the faster he can get you on his side, where there's no salvation, the better. When I see that message pop up like that, I see a man at the end of the day that the devil has his claws deeply in him. He's got him. It's a shame, but he got him. And the deeper the claws go in, the faster he's going to push to get you on his side. To me, he's gunning for your life. That's what he's doing. What hold he got on you, he knows a better chance he's got of bringing you on his other side of the fence. Like a bit of a tug of war going on. God tells you what to not to do. Don't do this, don't do that, so and so and so. And the devil tells you to do it. And he tells you why you should do this. Because it's revenge and this, that, and the other. He'll play on your anger, he'll play on your emotions, he'll play on everything to get you to do what he needs you to do. And then when he's got you, he's going to continue to play on those emotions. Meanwhile, acts that you're committing is not harming the Christian man. Everything you're doing is bouncing off of him. He's just looking at it, the Lord's looking at it like, well, you know, hey, it's not going to happen. And the devil knows you can't touch me. He knows open the door. But he continues to push you because his plans are different. His plans are to get you to do dumb stuff to me that, again, not going to affect me in any way whatsoever. But it's only going to affect you. Because his plans is basically to get you to do something so stupid that he can get you in an area where he can basically control you completely. And, like I said, take your life. So he already knows from the door. He knows the minute he walks in, he knows that that's a Christian man over there. He knows he can't touch me. He knows you can't touch me. But he'll make you believe that he can. To get you to do something stupid enough that he needs you to do to get you where he can get closer to him. Now, you go out and do something stupid, you lose your freedom, you get locked up for it, you end up behind bars. Your chances of losing your life goes up by a lot. The difference between being out in the street and bumping into somebody to take you out, you know, you can be walking all among out here, and any one of these individuals to take you out. But, you know, that's a high possibility. It is. But in there, you're caged in with them. You're in there with them. They sort out. And then you're in with those at the end of the day. And they have a high possibility of taking you easily. That's where he needs you to be at. He needs you to be in a situation where he can trigger off somebody else who he's controlling and put him in your direction. It's almost like they're playing some kind of chess game at the end of the day, the demons. Let me figure out a way to talk to this guy over here, get him to look at him and say, hey, look, this guy over here is intimidating. He's scared at the end of the day. Go over and take his food off his tray. Go do so and so and so. The guy's not telling him to do that. And he'll walk over to you and take something off your tray. Now, it could backfire. He could go over and take some of somebody's food, and they can be a trained fighter. And they can end up almost killing this guy, beating the daylights out of him for it. But you never want to see it happen. See what he can get, if he can get you to do. How far along can he get you down along the way? And then he's the one that's going to come in and set into depression. You're going to go to depression. You're going to go to fear. He's going to put all that in your head. Everything. And he's going to tell you if you do this and do that, he's going to protect you. And he's not going to protect you at all. It's not his job. The Lord's going to come to talk to you and talk to you at the end of the day and tell you don't go over there, don't do this, don't do that, so and so and so. This is where you need to find God. Because he's the one that's going to direct you to get through it all. And the devil's going to basically, his job is to take your life. So they'll sit back there and demons will sit there and play games all day long with your life. They'll talk to this guy, they'll talk to that guy, they'll start something here, start something there, just get you involved in it. You know, something pops off for no reason, somebody comes to your front door and you didn't do anything wrong, that's the devil trying to start something with you. Now, you could basically go engage it and get yourself in trouble at the end of the day, or you can ignore it, put it in God's hands and God handle it. Because God will go there and walk up. Satan said, nope, not today, buddy. This is not going to happen. You got to go. And he will go. And he'll take whatever he started, will go with him at the end of the day. But the devil will also pop up in your head when that person comes to your front door and say, you can't let them talk to you like that. At the end of the day, go get your gun to handle that business. And you will get your weapon. And you go run out there. Maybe you'll get killed. He may shoot you. Maybe faster shooter. He may have other people out there waiting for you. Or maybe you might get him and kill him. Either way, you're going to jail. Or you're going in the ground. One way or another. That's his only plans. Get you in there. He'll take you out in there too. So when I see that kind of activity popping up on my account, it's sad. Because these are individuals that are playing that game at the end of the day with the devil. And the outcome is bad. This man's looking at he's got serious charges sitting on top of him. And that's a scare tactic, I understand that. But it's also a tactic where he's trying to be intimidating, but he's afraid. That's what he's showing me at the end of the day. That's what I'm seeing from that. If you had a real attorney, I know real attorneys, there's attorneys here in this building. There's, I got friends of mine that are attorneys, they wouldn't address you, and they wouldn't address me like that, no. When the attorney addressed them with the cease and desist order, it was a letter, it was all certified, everything was legit, sent right over to them, phone numbers we can call, directly to everything was there. This information got nothing at all. And the guy, the way he was talking, it's like he was trying to mumble it out, because he didn't want to basically act like he was, like somebody faking to be a police officer, or mumble it out. It's like, wait, what again? What's your badge again? He said people get caught being cops, trying to be cops. Yeah, he was mumbling everything. He had two different names that popped up. He said one name, he turned around and said another name was a different name. I'm like, okay. Because I'm looking forward to speaking to this person, and nothing at all, period. So, I'm curious what lawyer is going to sit there and tell me, because I can talk to any of the lawyers in this building and sit there and call me and say, hey, you don't have any rights to sue this guy. I mean, even though your copyrights are basically registered with the United States government, and you basically are showing hardcore and him taking your work and using it for his own personal use, you can't sue him for that. You already know that's bogus. That is definitely bogus. So you got some fake guy to call me up in the day. I got something for you. Get me a real attorney to contact me so I can talk to them. Next time I get a message like that, Mr. Fernando, we'll contact your landlord. Do you understand? You know what happens after that, right? All right, then. So we got ourselves clear on that one. And you'll get an eviction notice. So you'll know. So don't send me any more junk like that ever again. The next time you have an attorney call me, have a real attorney call me. When they address me, they know me by Mr. Bird. They say exactly what law firm they're from. You can go track their law firm down. They can leave a real number at the end of the day, not the fake number we received from this guy at the end of the day. And again, clear speaking, who they are, who they're representing, the law firm that they work for, and their first and last name. No mumbling on the phone, no one message here, none of that nonsense. And first things first, an attorney doesn't start off by saying that you're going to be, we'll have to take actions, you'll be in trouble. They don't say that at all, period. How would I be in trouble? If he went through and if he was a real attorney and he went through, the first thing he would have noticed my copyrights, because that's the first thing he would have looked up to make sure my copyrights were legit. Finding out my copyrights are legit and registered, because again, lawyers know about copyrights too. He would have basically asked you a series of questions. He would ask you, did you touch them? Did you post them anywhere on social media? Did you tamper with them? How many times did you touch these copyrights? These are questions he would have asked you. Did they ever send you a cease and desist order telling you to back down before they took this next step? These are questions you would have been asked. So again, he could find where they posted the order to your door. It's on public records, so they can bring it up. So it's all there. So keep in mind that the attorney's going to do his homework, he's going to find out. And then after all that, they're going to reach out to me. And when they reach out to me, I can show them all the evidence they need to see. And they're going to come back and tell you that you're in a lot of trouble and that you are definitely going to go to jail and you're being sued. You're going to get sued for a lot of money. So they're going to tell you exactly right off the bat what's going to happen. No attorney is going to tell you that after what you just did, that you're going to basically get probation and you're going to walk away. It's not going to happen. You're going to have very serious jail time. So stop with the fake nonsense. At the end of the day, you do it again, I'll reach out to your landlord. I'll send him all the information he needs, and I'll let him know that you're making these, we have several charges against you. We'll send your police report over. I'll send over the information from the process server that we had to come to his building, your apartment, his property, and also too about the LLC that also sits in your building that is not supposed to be there because it's his building, not yours. You're running a business to his apartment. Now, like I said, a lot of places will let that slide, but not when you have a perjury. When you committed perjury on the LLC, no, they don't like that. And especially when your business is committing crimes, they don't like that either. So that's a violation against your lease, and that means there's an automatic termination. So next time, have a real lawyer contact me. Okay, let me see. Gee, we finished up fast on this one. I gotta come back in and do the ultra strippers separately. You like that spot, don't you? Alright. Put a box over there. For some reason to connect with that one area. I don't know why. Oh, man. Yeah, I definitely gotta be walking more. Definitely. Bringing a foot massager or something. That's the one thing, yeah. When I was at the garage, I can always get out and I can walk around Good Shepherd. Good Shepherd was right there. You just walk around and walk around and walk around. And I don't have it up here. That's one thing I miss because I was always out walking. Always out walking. I got to get back into that. I got to figure out a new, let's see, Mac. If I take the lift, because the airport's too far from downtown, it's way too far. So if I take the lift down here and get off, and I guess I'm going to start, I'll start from City Hall. No, we'll go farther than City Hall. Let's start the jail. We do the jail. The jail's a far distance off. And it's got that hill. So we'll start from there, up the hill, and then take it all the way down to the library. That's a good distance. And bring it around. We'll do a loop. And then we'll start doing that. I got to start doing that. Cause man, I gotta figure out walking more. Gotta keep up with that. Alright. Yeah. And even though I do get out and I move around a bit, but yeah. That's why I said I couldn't have. When I get my employees, I can't have them at a desk all day long. Man, they got to get up and walk around somewhere. have a track upstairs. They can walk around, or they can walk around the building or whatever. You know what I mean? If you got so much of your work done, it's not like you got to wait till lunch. If you got so much of your work done, then you can go you can take a walk around, and jog, whatever you want to do. You may go do something, man, but you can't be sitting there at the desk. I do want to put foot massagers in there. I do want to put foot massagers for you're not putting your feet in there. Little booties that you put on, basically when you could try sneakers on, something like that. So you can put your feet in there and relax your feet. Because that blood circulation is very important. It's very important. Very important. All the seats need to be massaged, or massage chairs need to have all that stuff. The good blood circulation is very, very important. That's another thing you need to pick up. Pick me up another massager. Definitely. I forgot. I don't have one on this chair. I have one on the other one. So I'm going to pick one of those up too. Alright, people. We're done here. We got the orders all taken care of. We'll take this equipment downstairs. Hopefully they haven't come. And get this stuff taken care of. We're going to build the screen today, that box screen tomorrow. We're going to put that screen inside out. Get that done. And then we're going to set up the ultra short though, because I want to see what the ultra short looks like on this technology too. So that's going to be fun. Alright, thank you for your time. Be safe out there. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. If it wasn't for Him, none of this would be possible. Thank you for your time, and God bless.